Alright, what's up? I'm Ayan, and in this video I'm going to show you how to install SteamOS on a bootable USB drive. First of all, go to this link to download the SteamOS, because to install SteamOS you have to download SteamOS. Click here and this will open up this download SteamOS or Steam Deck image. Click agree and download the SteamOS deck image. Once it has started downloading, we need a tool to flash it onto a USB drive. So there are multiple ways. You can either use Rufus on Windows, Rufus is recommended, or also you can use Balena Etcher, and my favorite one is the Ventoy tool. So we're gonna touch all of these tools in this video. Well, SteamOS is only flashable on a Steam Deck or Legion Go or ROG Ally. Which ones is recommended? Make sure you read all of these before you try flashing. So first of all, we are going to be downloading Balena Etcher. To download it, go to this link. All the links are provided in the description and download Balena. For downloading, I am going to be using the Windows version because I am using Windows. Select download and Balena Etcher is now downloading. This is going to take some time, and Balena Etcher is probably the easiest way to flash onto a USB device, but it is for minimum options. Rufus has multiple options at you have to flash multiple times in order to get different images. Okay, looks like our downloads are now complete. Now let's open up the Balena Etcher and start flashing it onto our USB drive. Okay, I'm just gonna open it up like this. This might take some time because it is installing in the background, so it is opening up. Okay, so let's wait a little bit more, and now here we have the Balena Etcher program right here. So there are three options are given here: flash from URL, clone drive, and make sure you check the settings, but there's nothing much that you can change here. So flash from file is what we are going to be using because we have a SteamOS file downloaded. Select the first option and go to your downloads folder where you have downloaded the SteamOS image. Click open, and now we are going to select a target. As you can see, my USB drive is not showing up here. Make sure you have a minimum of 8 gigabytes on the USB drive. Let's plug it in, and before flashing it, make sure there is nothing important on it. Yep, this is Kali Linux, and I'm going to format the whole disk. This will delete everything on the USB drive, so select your USB drive and click on flash. This will start flashing, and after you're done, simply plug it on to your device where you are installing it and you're good to go. So next option is the Rufus one, which is the most popular one. Make sure you download the Rufus tool. I will provide the link in the description. Go here and use the portable version because that is the best one that you can get. Okay, now Rufus is downloaded because this is very small. It doesn't take much of your time. Simply go to your downloads folder, open up Rufus by double clicking on it, or just right click and open. Say yes to the prompt and say yes to get all those updates because updating is highly recommended. Let me close everything in the background, and here we go. This device is not showing up, so I'm just gonna unplug it and plug it in again like this. Okay, well, I also got some update as well. Yep, updates are highly recommended, so I'm just gonna install it, say yes, and all your updates are now applied. So if you want to remove everything to make it non-bootable, simply select non-bootable. You get those options in Rufus, but you don't get those options on Balena Etcher. So simply select and select the file. Now you're ready to boot. It will automatically go with the recommended options, so you don't have to change anything. Sometimes it gives you the options to change stuff, so Rufus is the best one that you can get. But there is one catch: you have to flash multiple ISOs again and again in Rufus. That is why the favorite option that I highly recommend is the Ventoy option, which I will show you right now. So this is writing the image. This might take a while. So let's go to the Ventoy options. So I will provide this link in the description so you can download Ventoy for yourself. I am going with the Ventoy for Windows.zip file. We have used the Rufus and Balena Etcher, and Ventoy is by far the favorite one that I use and love, because I sometimes use Kali Linux, Windows, and now SteamOS. So I've also used Linux Mint in the past on my uncle's laptop. Okay, so Ventoy is the best one that you can get, in short answer. So we're just gonna extract this file and open it up. You have to flash Ventoy once on your device and you don't have to ever do it again. You can also update it, which won't delete any of the data, which is a plus point in my books. Okay, the Ventoy is selected my USB automatically. If it hasn't, simply refresh it and it will select the USB again. As you can see, there is no Ventoy on device because I used Balena Etcher and Rufus on my USB. So let's see the options. We have nothing to change here. Language is good. Every setting is good. Simply hit install, say yes and double check yes. This will install Ventoy for the first time on the USB drive, which will delete everything. But if you already have Ventoy installed, you can click on update and it will update Ventoy to the latest version, which is good, and it won't delete any of the data. Okay, so we are good. Ventoy is installed and we're good to go. So how you can install SteamOS on it? So let's go to our downloads folder. As you can see, SteamOS is right here, but it is in a zip format, which means before putting it onto a USB, you have to extract the .img disk image file. So we're just gonna right click on it, go to the 7-zip, and you can also use Windows extract, but Windows extract is quite slow and it is not giving me the progress bar. I don't know why. Might be some issue or problems with the Windows, or maybe it is generally slower than 7-zip. So I highly recommend that you go with 7-zip and not use the Windows default one. So I'm just gonna cancel it out and right click on the file, go with 7-zip and hit extract. So this will make a folder, and which is a good thing. Let me show you how this folder is. So just open up the folder. As you can see, you get the disk image file. This is the .img file that will be used for flashing. If you put the whole 7-zip file, it won't work. So make sure you extract it before putting it onto a USB drive. We're just gonna wait for this. This is going to take a little bit of time, but I will skip it to the end, like I always do. So not much of the time is wasted. Okay, the extract is now complete. Now all you need to do is to put it by opening up, right clicking on it and select the send to Ventoy, the USB drive. Okay, this will start copying the file and you don't have to flash it. Simply put it on the, you can put multiple ISOs on the USB drive and it will work flawlessly for every one of them. If you have a huge USB drive like 32 gigabytes or 64 ones, and the transfer is complete, which means our USB is ready to use. All you have to do is just restart your computer, boot from the USB or even Steam Deck or ROG Ally, wherever you want to use the SteamOS. Anyway, that's been it. Thanks for watching.